cut it up so I can't work. You would think I got paid first. Put that pussy out the frame. You would think that bitch gave birth.
Welcome to the all-new SKEE TV right here on Fuse. We are coming at you from our brand new studios on Sunset and Vine at the LA Film School. Now, this man just tore it down at the all-new Ivar Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the one and only Machine Gun Kelly. Welcome in, my brother.
Thank you.
You had to do it. You always have to do that. Every time I have a couch and do an interview with you on when you have to jump on it and stuff, so it's only right. Welcome, you're our first guest right here in these studios. You just tore it down over on our brand new Ivar stage.
Yeah.
Where do you get your motivation from? For people that haven't seen you perform yet, you're one of my favorite performers in this business. Where does your whole motivation come from for what you do?
Probably denial, maybe. Like, not from myself, but from everybody else. Like the lack of acceptance. I think that growing up in like the coast that we grew up in, you know, in the Midwest, where no one really, you know, cares about you. You have to be something special, you know what I mean? And so I always would go above and beyond to do as much as I can to prove myself. So, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm still proving myself, or I don't know if I just naturally feel at home on stage. If I could eat, sleep, and on stage all day, I would.
Now, speaking of coming up, you said denial. What do you mean by that? What was it like the first time before they even let you on a stage? How was your process, you know, coming up in the business and trying to make it?
I mean, I think you can even flash back to our last time that we had here. You know, like last time I was here, it was what, like 6 people in the crowd, 10 people? You know,
you had more than that, but yeah.
No, but you know, like, you know, and you watch all the other artists, you know, come through SKEE, and it was packed, and you know, that like hurts. But like, I've never been one to be down. It's like I take that and I'm just like, I'm gonna perform so hard for these 10 people, and whoever's watching, that they will never, you know, like that they will never not miss a show, and they'll go spread it to 10 other people each. And you know, we saw what happened. Those 10 people turned into a couple hundred people this time, and we packed it out, and they brought that energy, and you know, that's what it's about.
Now, we've seen firsthand your fan base, you saw them in the audience out there, how crazy and rabid they are for you. And I feel like it's more than just the music. It's because of the way you live your life and how you've gotten to where you are and what you represent. Now, for all those kids out there trying to make it in whatever field it is, whether it's music or something else, what words do you have for them in terms of how you've lived your life and you've made it to this point? Because you're not supposed to be here right now.
No.
What advice do you have for them in terms of their lives and their journey?
Lace up.
What does lace up mean? For say, if you know, it's the casual person that might be seeing you for the first time on the show, what is lace up?
That means, I mean, it means what you want it to mean, but to me, in a day and age like this, it means put both feet on that ground, lace up, get ready to face the world, go out there, take it on, and you know, turn a grain of sand into a diamond. You know what I'm saying?
I think they love that answer right there. They're definitely laced up.
See, that's what it's about, man. You know what it's about? It's about believing in something. You know what I'm saying? Like having faith in something, man. Like that's what it is. Like we're not trying to hear some, you know, president in a suit who, you know, can't even live his own life, you know, like because he's so worried about public perception. We can't relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to see someone doing what they're doing, living how they're living, coming from where they're coming from, and like making something better of themselves and just sitting on their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they're screaming. Because they see that in us, and that's what I'm coming with on this album. I'm just gonna be the people's champ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear some reverend tell me I have to believe in an organized religion. I don't want to hear some president tell me what he's gonna do and not gonna do, because they never do it. I don't want to hear some teacher put a limit on where my education could take me, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to teach me to, you know, go and fix lights in the house, but you don't want to tell me that I can take my own career into my own hands and be an entrepreneur and come up with something like this. They didn't teach you could do this.
Yeah, we're not.
You know
I'm from the Midwest too, so. What do you feel about the sound of this album? It's an evolution of you. I mean, even with the record A Little More that you're performing, what is different this time around for you?
I'm just not scared this time around. I'm not scared to say what I want to say, how I want to say it. I've seen a lot of ugly things in the past 3 years since I put that album #1 out. I've seen a lot of beautiful things, and like, I'm just ready to spill it all. I'm ready to tell people how it really is in the city, you know, because the city that they see is on Sports Center, and that's not what we see in Cleveland. I'm ready to divulge personal things about myself in this album that I wasn't ready to talk about on the last one. I'm ready to show people that we're so much bigger than just, you know, like a bunch of kids partying or something. Like, you know, like how I was perceived before. It's like I've always been super instrumental. I've always been very musical and very artsy, and it's I don't know, it's just time for people to see that.
And you have people that have been extremely successful that you probably looked up to growing up.
Yeah.
When they're saying stuff and you don't necessarily know if you agree with it, how did you react and get through that?
Dude, I just got through that, man. I was in a slump, dude. That first album, I mean, like you said, you know, it just seemed like it was all geared up to win.
Yeah.
You know, when that first album came out and I saw my peers go like this, and we kind of just skated by. I was like, you know, I was like, damn, you know, I was hurt. And again, you know, that I kind of got generalized and like labeled as this guy that I wasn't. You know what I mean? They were talking about certain songs, and I'm like, well, why didn't you hear this song? Like, why aren't you talking about this song? The song is amazing, but you're focused on, you know. Or, I'm not scared, man. I'm ready to step up and be a leader for this generation and be a voice for this generation. And all these people can act like they're talking for these kids, but it's just an act. Like, I'm still one of those kids, man. Like, this means the world to me, and that's what this album is about. And I just know things are gonna change, man. I feel it. I feel it. I believe in, like, I don't know.
So, I mean, first up, you were just telling me you piloted something for Showtime?
Yeah, I just did a pilot
for
a Showtime series directed and written by Cameron Crowe.
Oh, a little name.
Executive produced by J.J. Abrams.
Wow, those are some names, man.
Yeah. And I mean, it's sick, dude. I play I don't even know if I can say what I play. Yeah, I can. I play a guitar tech.
Wow.
And it's just...
You look like a guitar tech.
Thanks.
You can play well. Now, you also got this SLC Punk sequel that's debuting at Cannes.
Yeah.
What was that like? I mean, that's such a cult classic 20 years ago. People don't, I mean, probably your fans weren't even old when it came out, but legendary picture. Now you're in that. What's that like?
Filming the SLC Punk sequel was interesting. It was like, I spent all my money at this bar that's like right next to my hotel, and I discovered what Moscow Mules were, and they served like a mean Moscow Mule, so I lost all my money from the film on Moscow Mules.
So how do you like acting? How does it, is it a way for you to kind of express yourself and, in the same way that music does, get your energy in artistic, I guess, feelings out? Is it a way for you to kind of express who you are? Is it a way for you to kind of play somebody else? How does acting kind of serve yourself mentally?
I'm just in love with the fact that, you know, like video and photos like capture a moment in time, and they live forever. Yeah. So I just love that aspect of it. Some about that like excites me.
So what do you want to do more of now? Is it the music? Is it the acting? Is it half and half? How do you devote your time?
Dude, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. So like, I just want to do everything I possibly can. Like, I want to direct and write a short film this year. I want to put the second album out. I want the Showtime series I'm in to get picked up. Yeah. I want to do a tour. I want to go overseas. I want to be a good pops. I want to be a good friend.
There's something that I feel that's happened over the past couple of years. Maybe it's just that you're so comfortable with where you are right now with the music, with your life, with your career, and coming out. But you definitely seem like, I've seen you in the past, and you could tell that there was this chip on your shoulder for sure. And that's always, I think, there. Yeah. But you seem, I guess, more relaxed and at peace with everything right now.
Man, because this album's about to change our lives.
Why do you say that it's going to change your life? I mean, you've already had success. You're already selling out shows. I mean, you could sell out shows the rest of your life with these fans anywhere that you go. But why do you say your life is about to change right now with this specific album?
because like I'm a fan of this album, and like
you really like this project.
I'm speaking, like, dude, it's just saying what needs to be said, you know, like a little more, like that. Like the world just needs that, dude.
Yeah.
The world just needs that. A college just got shot up in Kenya. Like there's hundreds of bodies laying on the camera on a picture. This is wild, man. Like there's people you know, there's friends of mine that were in the Till I Die video that are no longer with us. Are serving Fed time. One of them in that video got shot 13 times and survived, and is in the remix video.
Wow.
Do you know? Like it's just like. I see this stuff, man. I see what's going on, and I'm talking about it and reporting it, and telling the world, you know.
And I still see you still got a lot of the same homies around. A lot of artists that you see in this business kind of come and go and different things. But I see pretty much the same crew around you.
Same squad, man.
How does that feel for you?
The illest thing ever, man.
Right.
I never wouldn't trade it for the world, dude. It's so tight. It's just kick it with the same guys all the time. Right. Get high, talk about stuff. I'm never bored, you know what I mean? And like the connection is stronger than ever, and I think it's cool because it inspires other people to form that. It's really rare to find a good friend, you know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to find a couple.
Machine Gun Kelly, thank you for breaking in our brand new stage right here on SKEE TV at Sunset.
Thanks for having us, man.
Really appreciate it. You still got one more performance to go, and of course you've got an album, a movie, TV shows, everything. The new mayor of Cleveland. You saw me here first. We'll be right back with much, much more on SKEE TV. Lace up!
Thank y'all, man.